Jamie Doyle. I just turned 30. I'm a statistical programmer. I work with clinical trial data at a pharmaceutical company. It'll be 3 years in July of this year. So I've tried a bunch of things growing up. I was big into dance, like ballet, that kind of thing. I did tennis for a little bit, and then in college I minored in dance. And then after college I kind of had this transitional period of like, okay, what do I do now? So, I went back to tennis a little bit. Taking tennis lessons actually through COVID, that was really nice because it was outside. And then I was kind of looking just for something more day-to-day I could do. In college I actually had a personal trainer student, and they were big into CrossFit. So I kind of got a taste of that in college as like a free program that they did to help students learn, and then you get the benefit of getting the training. That was my first taste of CrossFit. And then when I moved here, I was looking, it honestly intimidated me to like go to a CrossFit gym. That was something that was kind of like, ooh, I don't know. But I figured like, let me just see what it's about. And then, once I got here, it was very chill. And I liked all the movements. Like I think technique from dance is really cool to bring to this. So I like the technique part of it, and also just like your mind-body connection. So yeah, I think the movements with CrossFit it makes a lot of sense for me. Yeah, once I found it, it was kind of like next day, like met up with you, like it was kind of moved quickly. Once I get something in my head, I'm like, okay, let's make this happen. And so yeah, I didn't have that hesitancy. I was just more excited to try to find something that worked for me. This is the first thing I've really, really stuck to for this amount of time, and it's been like so easy to do that. So it's really blown my mind. I'm like, wow, I'm surprising myself. But once I found it and I was like, okay, let me give this a shot, then yeah, I just kind of went for it. Seeing the improvement that I'm making, I'm like, wow, like it kind of gets addictive. We're like, oh, I did that last time. Like, let me see if I can do more, or that felt so much easier than it did last time. I think it's just that like continual like improvement. It's like, okay, wait, let me see how far I can take this. Sometimes I look back and I'm like, whoa, like I can't believe that. And so yeah, I think it's the improvement that I'm seeing is just making me want to continue doing it to see how far I can push it really. Is really good visually to see, okay, what can I do, and learn what your body can do, and then move onward from there. Because sometimes I look ahead and I'm like, ooh, I don't know, but then over time it gets more feasible. So I think for me, the visual aspect of the level method does help me see like where I'm at and where I could go. But day to day for me, I don't do a lot of tracking. I know a lot of people love it. I just try to come and do the best I can and leave it there. I don't try to overthink it too much. Just try to do what I can for that day. But it is nice to have those big milestones of like, okay, this is really cool to see over a couple years. So I'm doing some house projects. So I pushed a queen-sized mattress up my very steep second floor stairs. So I was really proud of that, and I definitely couldn't do that before. And I had no fear of it crushing me at any point. So I felt really good about that. I can bring like all my groceries in at one time. That's really cool. I just noticed like day-to-day things are easier. I also think mentally, like I feel like I can handle a lot more in my life because like, pushing your body at the gym, like it feels more possible when you're like at work or just doing something new. Like I like to hike a lot. So if I'm there, I'm kind of like, oh, like I can do this at the gym. I can definitely do this hike. So yeah, I've totally seen that just like day-to-day, like random stuff, using power tools now all the time. And I don't know, I feel like this gave me the confidence to kind of just be like, okay, I can do that. I can try new things too. Yeah, I'm proud of the queen mattress up the stairs. Any movement can be scaled for anyone. So I really haven't come across something that hasn't been doable for me when I don't feel like I'm the most athletic person. So I think other people should hopefully feel better knowing that there's always different options to either row or walk or whatever I wanted to do for my goal. So now I run. Steph was a big part of that. I was a no-never runner. And then Steph was like, why don't you just try one of the rounds? And I was like, okay. And I actually ran out. As soon as I ran out, a bird pooped on me. And I was like, Steph, this is a sign I should not be running. And then from there I thought, okay, I did it, I can do it. Let me just do it. So I actually had a goal to run just by myself a mile. I haven't done that probably since high school. And I was like, okay, let me see how it goes. And I ran the mile. I was like, no kidding. So she definitely pushed me. She's like, let's see what you can do, just try it. And then now I can do a mile, which is crazy. I would be interested to see if I could do it. Yeah, like nonstop running. Yeah. I think the rowing part of Kanna really helped me get there, like the lung capacity. That's something I always struggled with. Even in college, when I had the dance minor, I could like take all these dance classes, and then the cardio, I don't know, would always get me. So, but now I think my cardio is better than when I was like dancing like 35 hours a week. Yeah, so it's crazy. Because I have exercise-induced asthma, and I had asthma attacks like rarely, but it's like, I wouldn't have even tried what I'm doing now because I was like, I'd be worried about it. But yeah, I've noticed a huge decrease. Well, even now, I don't even think I believe it. Like, I was like, can I do a mile? And I'm like, yeah, like that was fine. So it's like, I almost still don't believe it. Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, you have to like convince yourself what your body can already do. Yeah. Yeah, it is crazy. I think consistency though, definitely like, because I've come like once a week, I've come for a while, I've come twice a week for a while, I've come 3, I've come 4, I've come 5 times for a while. Like I've gone through all these phases of coming at different amounts for an extended period of time. But yeah, the more you come, the more it's directly correlated with like how you're feeling and the improvements you make. Yeah, I totally noticed that. Maybe that's a good goal. All right, I'll run a 5K like myself first just to see if I could do it, and then I'll sign up. Yeah, even in college, I was dancing all the time, and I would run 2 miles like every day forever, and it never felt easier. And then now it's like, whoa, something changed. And yeah, your athletic ability changes faster than your mental like picture of yourself. So you gotta like get that connected a little bit more, and then you're like, oh wait, okay. I think one thing for me that's been huge is like there's been a lot of like life changes I've had over the years, but I do feel like Kanna is the one place I can just come and know it's there and know the class times are there and you can go, and it's really been a steady part of my life where other things are changing. So I think that's been huge for me, something just I can rely on consistently. I think for new people wanting to try it, I would just say to come, see what it's like. I think you'll feel really like warm, welcome, and there's always options, and everyone in the class is always doing something different. So it's not like 10 people are doing one thing and you're the only person doing the other thing. Almost all the time people are doing different things. So I never feel like I'm singled out by being the only person doing a different modification. So I just feel like there's a wide variety in the class at all times. So you don't feel like that like odd man out. Yeah. The funny part about like after class, people be like, good job, good job, good job. But like, they're not watching you. Like they actually don't know. So they're like, awesome job. And I'm like, yeah, but like, you didn't know what I was doing the whole time, and I didn't know what you were doing the whole time, but like, awesome. So I love the camaraderie, but at the same time, everyone's just there doing their own thing, and they're just happy to be in the community. So yeah, it's not about what you're doing, it's just like you're there, you're sharing that space with the other person, and you're just like happy to have that community when you're both like all sweating it out. Yeah. So I find that very funny, the community atmosphere. No one really cares what you're doing, but they care that you're there. They'll be like, you know, someone all the way up here be like, awesome. I'm like, yeah, you bet. Yeah, it's just about you, everyone being there together. I really liked the meal prep. I honestly am hoarding some of the meal prep meals in my freezer because I'm like afraid that they'll be gone. The meal prep, I just showed up. Marla had everything prepped, ready to go. All the meat was already in its own bag, so you didn't really have to worry about touching the meat or anything. And you would just separate all the ingredients into different meals. And now they live in my freezer. And when I don't feel like cooking, I just toss it into a pot or in the oven, and then I have a meal. So yeah, I like them, so I want to make all of them, but at the same time, I don't want to like not have them on standby, so I'm kind of hoarding them too. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I think it was a couple hours, and it was like 8 meals. Yeah, it was really impressive. I was very impressed. Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah. Oh, I did the mobility clinic. That was great, because I do feel like I'm losing some of my flexibility when gaining some like weightlifting experience. So that was really nice to kind of bring me back to stretching more, and yeah, definitely helping me just move a little bit easier.